Welcome back to Dream Daddy. It's been a long day.
I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. My room looks really like the lounge, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Oh god, is she crying? Is she crying? I called that one.
Crying?
I knock gently on the door. Hey Amanda? The crying immediately stops.
Not right now.
Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door.
Oh.
Damn it, it is said... I'm sorry, I'm just Googling. But if you pick right said banana bread, it's a good thing, and we didn't do it! Sorry.
Too late. More importantly. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed. Knees up to her chest, I guess.
Fuck.
Sam's trigger figure strikes again.
I'm sorry.
Is everything okay?
Why don't you let else use the mouse? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen?
About it.
Yes.
Something happened?
No, nothing happened. Go away.
Yeah. Amanda.
Get out.
Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda.
Morning.
She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
Okay. Need to ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
I have to go.
Amanda picks up her bag and storms out.
Oh, that was a door slam.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Fills me with determination. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started crying because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. This is very metaphorical. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force I'm going to make things worse. Literally. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients.
Oh man.
I hear Amanda walk on the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin?
What?
Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong. I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Dad,
So just, whatever it is, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it onto the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da!
Dad.
Wait, were the candles lit in the freezer? Clearly that's not safe. Also, what does the icing job do? Took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around Sad and I had to start over, and
This is beautiful.
it's strawberry. Mandy gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake.
So, it's really stupid.
What is?
The whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I have to make you a chart.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that really fancy art school in California, right?
Emma, Oh god, which one was it? Dead Goff and Beyond also is a pretty good name.
The other one?
Man, the name game is on point in this game.
Dad, that was me!
What? I thought you were Emma P.
Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried.
I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing in unventilated spaces. Carry on.
Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final.
Yikes.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah. And, that's a thing.
What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay.
You're a bad liar.
So are you.
I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anyone. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just kept quiet and kept going about my business.
Amanda sighs.
And then one day I invite everyone out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos.
Totally understandable.
So I go to the mall anyway, I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me.
What?
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss.
No.
Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma is just like, glares at me.
Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the...
Did she move the bed too?
boring one? I'm gonna
No.
go boring one.
Did she poop the bed
I
too?
really want to go boring.
No!
Okay. Did she poop the bed too?
No, Dad, please stick with me. Grace is the one no one really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following?
The top or top?
Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you.
Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages.
Can you believe that?
I don't know what it said. I wasn't
believe
listening.
Cannot believe that.
Yeah.
I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then she left me on red. Oh, is that like when the tick?
Oh, wait, left me on red? What's that?
I feel so out of touch with the kids. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are read receipts.
I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha.
So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends.
Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I almost expected it from everyone else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad she's dating Noah. I'm just upset she lied to me about it for so long.
Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake.
Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad.
Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sort of tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip.
Wow.
I know it's pretty dumb.
It's not dumb.
dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. No, it's not.
Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't need to
Exactly.
be mad at yourself for having feelings.
Go, Cornelius. I
Also, do you want
guess.
some weed?
No, don't go, Cornelius.
Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time.
Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow some upon you. A few nuggets
Bestow?
Of fatherly wisdom.
Bestow?
Of fatherly wisdom.
of fatherly wisdom.
Not just a few nuggets.
I feel the need to bestow upon you a few nuggets.
These
Let's
ones,
go
are
to
from,
Macca's.
these ones are from KFC. Oh,
Real friends don't do that.
two kinds of people, Sam.
Real friends
I
don't
was going to say
do
high
that.
school sucks. It
Real
seems
friends.
a bit mean to say the person she's been friends with for 10 years is shitty.
Well, it's a fact. There's no... She realises that they're shitty. That's a
they're
shitty
still
thing
her
for them to
friends.
do. Are they? Would you
Oh.
treat your friends like that? That's a bullshit way to treat your friends.
I don't like Noah, so you can't compare.
I don't like Noah.
When you when you get older, you start realising the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend?
Cornelius, but yeah.
It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure out that myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this
Yeah.
says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
Oh my God.
Ate the whole plate.
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake.
Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around.
Hey, Pops.
Yes?
Thank you.
You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh my
Aw,
God.
She said it herself. I don't even need to do it. She's got a nice voice. Maybe
Yeah.
she should read all her lines.
Eat lots of broccoli.
Eat a lot of broccoli.
Well,
Matt.
wait, before we decide not Matt,
Okay,
in
well,
case we're going to get locked.
okay, well, up to you.
Okay.
Do what you want.
I kind of want to date either Damien or Hugo, but if it's Hugo, I'm going to be talking to myself the whole time.
I feel like for
I
me,
wanna date
there's
Matt.
3 choices of people to do. It was just Matt, Robert, and Damien.
3 people to do.
Well,
Craig is
I think
too much and is also sponsored
I
by
like
Adidas.
Craig
What?
way better than Robert. Is weird, and Damien is also weird.
Robert's
Robert is
weird.
really
He's
weird.
so weird.
I like it.
It's
Look
like
what
he's
talking
trying.
about. Old Johnny boy.
No, he's trying way too hard.
Brian is
I don't know if he's trying way too hard, if he's actually like that.
Brian's annoying.
These
Joseph's
games-
the worst.
These games, though, it's like you try so hard to impress someone, and then it doesn't matter what they say
Nah.
because you're the one playing.
Take
So
a
you're
break.
always going to be
We're
like
going to come on as two.
impressed. No, but I like Matt. He's cool.
I want to get to know Damien better.
Fine, but I don't. I'm
Do
not.
the voice.
If we lose Matt because we went on a date with Damien.
As you said, we can reload.
Okay.
How do you do?
His last name is Blood.
Yeah, see, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Damien
Not a
Bloodmarch.
vampire. Damien, not a vampire. Well, do you want to go into that now, or should we
Well, I
talk about it a bit?
taxidermy my newest specimens.
Yeah, he's an enthusiast.
Okay, alright, whatever. Should we do that next time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, next time.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Next time, Damien.
I'm not okay
A
with
little side quest.
That's just because you don't do the voice.
I can't remember the voice.
like this. Hello, I'm
I
Damien.
don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever
Damien.
sounded like
I
either
am
of those.
definitely not a
How do
vampire.
you do?
Ooh.
Why didn't you do that voice for anyone?
What?
It's because it's your voice. We can't
Because
steal your
none of
voice.
the people I voiced sound like that.
All the people you voice sound
That's
the
a bit
same.
circular, isn't it?
Well, I was voicing Craig and Matt, who are like both bros. Like
Matt's a
they're going to
different kind
sound
of
similar.
bro.
Yeah, no, but
Matt's
they're
like
gonna
a
sound
chill
similar,
bro,
right?
and Craig's an intense bro.
Like I'm not American enough to distinguish a Californian and
What?
like
Like
presumably
you can't see
Seattle accent.
Matt doing a kickstand, right?
Why not?
He doesn't have the
He can do
upper
a
arm
kick
strength.
stand if he wants to. Yes, he does. Did you see his arms?
Okay, go back to Matt. Does it show his arms?
Yeah, look how muscly he is.
Oh, I think it's just a
He's like
puffy
ripped.
jacket. Nah,
That's not a puffy jacket.
shirt thing.
Anyway,
I guess we'll see you guys next time. Oh please, there's going to be so much in the
Oh, can
footage.
you not?
Done.
Bye guys.
End.
I'm stopping this.